Consumers are being urged to choose registered credit providers amid rising concerns over illegal lending practices. As the South African economy continues to face challenges, consumers are increasingly turning to credit providers to manage their financial needs. But many are unaware of the stark differences between legal registered credit providers and the dangers posed by illegal lenders. Well, to tell us more, I'm joined by Leonie van Pletzen. She's the CEO of Microfinance South Africa. Thank you so much for joining us, Leonie. So just elaborate on the specific protections that the NCA provides for when it comes to consumers.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Leonie van Pletzen. I represent Microfinance South Africa, and we've got registered and legal credit providers associated with us. We represent more than 1,500 credit providers registered with the NCR and complying to the NCA. So if we look about protection and, registered credit provider is the first thing that credit providers should offer you is a proper affordability to make sure that you can afford the credit, transparent and understandable credit agreements, interest rates and fees that are regulated according to the NCA, debt relief options, dispute resolution options, and also data protection and privacy.
So, Leonie, how can consumers gauge the difference between a registered credit provider vis-a-vis a rogue one?
So a registered credit provider has to be registered with a national credit regulator. They will also not ask you for upfront fees when accessing credit. They will also comply with all of the rates and fees within the regulations and not say that it's a flat fee or a 30% or a 50% interest rate, because we have to comply with certain service fees, initiation fees and interest.
So, of course, the onus shouldn't really be on the legal credit providers, but what do you think that the microfinance sector could do better, better in its offering, thereby making illegal lenders unattractive?
So the definite first thing that we should do is engage with the association and also engage with our regulator. We want to maintain industry standards, and the only way for us to erode these illegal credit providers is by reporting them, reporting the illegal credit providers to the police, to the association, to the national credit regulator, so that we can make sure that the consumers are protected.
What do you think are the challenges in monitoring and regulating this space by the regulators? And I suppose the online presence of these rogue lenders is quite a problem, because when people are desperate, of course, they may not be thinking straight.
That's the biggest concern, is consumers are desperate. So they will go anywhere to get credit. And that is the biggest problem that we have. So the only way in which we can actually get rid of these illegal credit providers is by reporting them and making sure that there is a place that you can report them to. And we are seeing enforcement is taking place. If you are scared, if you are finding yourself in a debt trap, you can also speak to the NFO, that's the National Financial Ombudsman, who will always also be able to assist you and to protect you.
When it comes to your organization, for example, just give us a sense of the kind of interest rates that consumers would be charged, the amounts of money that they could borrow, because obviously they go out to the mashonisa and people like that and they charge massive interest rates. So give us a sense of what they can get in the formal sector.
So in the formal sector, our members play in the short-term unsecured and unsecured sector, anything from 8,000 Rand to zero, or unsecured that is a little bit more. We are regulated, and the first loan is 5% interest, the second loan is 3%, and then there's also a service fee and an initiation fee. Our members will do a proper affordability. They will also do a data check to make sure that you can afford it.
Leonie, thank you so much for giving us those insights. A very interesting conversation indeed. Leonie van Pletzen, she's the CEO of MFSA.